What is up, ladies and gents? In today's video, we're going to be talking all about Luna Classic, and I'm going to be giving you my honest opinion as to where I think Luna Classic is going to go next. Of course, that means I'll be giving you my shorter term price predictions here on Luna, as well as my longer term 2025 price target for Luna Classic. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that. Of course, if you're looking for a place to buy or trade Luna Classic, then look no further than the MEXC exchange. This is the exchange that I've been using since day one. They have some of the lowest fees on the market. They don't require KYC to get started. So if you want to support the channel, click in the link in the description down below, fill out your details on this page, sign up, and then you are pretty much good to go and start trading Luna. So thank you guys. Let's get started on this video. So of course, here on Luna Classic, I'm just going to start with the shorter term stuff, and then we'll move on to my longer term price predictions. But of course, on the shorter term, things haven't been looking great here for Luna Classic. We've seen a drop of 45% at this very current time from that top there. And, if you're a holder here on Luna Classic, I can imagine that it's not been great for you because it's just been down only for the past few weeks. But you just got to remember that this is quite normal for a bull market. And it's not just a Luna Classic type thing as well. Have a look on the right here. These are all the coins that we follow. Every single one is red. It just goes to show that these dumps do happen in a bull market. So the question really becomes, how low do we think Luna Classic can go at this point? Well, I made this video at this point in time because I do think that if we have a look at Luna Classic and the bull trend that it's still following, we are actually intact. But what you'll notice is that, as of today, we're literally hovering right above this support line right here. This is quite important because, you see, over the past 6 months, basically Luna Classic has been supported by this bullish trend that you see here on screen. This is a bullish support. Price has come down to touch it 3 times now as of this occasion. And it's important to see what Luna Classic does as a reaction to touching this support line. Is it able to use this as our new support, or are we going to fall further? If you are trading in the short term, then maybe this is a nice place to start an entry here on Luna Classic, because this is a support line, as I say. We also have the 200-day moving average just below where the price is at the moment. Historically, this is a strong support and resistance here on Luna. When we're above it, then it often acts as a good support. So the fact that that's just below the price gives some weight to this being a decent entry, actually, for a nice little bounce in the shorter term here on Luna Classic. Now, of course, other things that kind of convinced me that this could be a bottom potentially on Luna Classic for the time being is the fact that we've seen RSI completely oversold here. We're not quite actually an oversold, but if you can see that this is the lowest the RSI has been since that August drop that we had over there as well. So this tells me that this downwards momentum that we're seeing on Luna Classic is getting a little bit overextended here, and we should see some relief pump in the near future. And of course, if we do see a bounce from that level, then I would expect to see some of these Fibonacci levels being used. So basically, if we do see a bounce from this level, first and foremost, we want to try and reclaim that 0.382 at 10.9 cents. If we're able to reclaim that, then the next levels up just follow along the Fibonacci levels. So really what I'm watching out for if we do see a bounce are these as resistances, as potential areas where we could see the price reverse once again, or if it continues to go up, then we would see the next level as our next resistance. So these are some of the price targets along the way if we do see a bounce in the shorter term. However, we also have to talk about the scenario where this bullish support here doesn't hold. If we do not hold this bullish support and prices shoot down below, then we could see extended selling pressure here on Luna Classic, potentially down as far as 0.8 cents there. Basically, that's a full retracement of the pump that we've just recently had. So as you can see here, if we don't hold this bullish support and we lose this level here that I've drawn, this bullish gray line that you guys can see. In fact, if I made that a different color, you guys can see that even better. So here it is, our bullish support in yellow. If we lose that, then I do believe we're going to lose this level here at this 0.236 fib. And just to add to that scenario as well, if we don't hold this 0 fib here at 0.00008 cents, then we could make a next stop down to our long-term support here on Luna Classic, and that currently would sit at around 0.000068 cents. Now, of course, if you are holding Luna Classic for the longer term, you just got to ask yourself, are you comfortable with a situation like this? Are you going to get shaken out, or is it something that you can hold through? Because there's a very real possibility of something like this occurring. Obviously, we could see a bounce, like I say, but are you ready to see another 20-30% drop here on Luna Classic? Of course, we are going to move to the longer term stuff now, and I've got good news for you longer term holders, because like I say, I'm still bullish here on Luna Classic in the longer term. One of the main reasons for my bullishness on Luna Classic, outside of just the charts themselves, is the community around Luna Classic. These are some of the most die-hard supporters that I have ever seen. You know, people are just always happy to support Luna Classic, whatever happens, whether the price goes up, whether the price goes down. People are coming on this video, posting their bullishness, and this is the kind of community you want to see in a coin like Luna Classic. That's what makes me extremely bullish. It's really got that cult-like mentality behind it, which I really do support. Of course, on top of the community here on Luna Classic, in the longer term, we do have a really nice pattern brewing up as well. If you have a look at this, this is kind of a consolidation basically throughout its whole history. Luna Classic has been consolidating throughout its whole history, if you have a look at this. And it's not the most perfect triangle, but it does show the general trend of what's happening here on Luna Classic. We started off extremely wide, and the price is narrowing and narrowing in this triangle formation that can be loosely defined like this. Now, of course, from this triangle, we could see a mega price target here on Luna Classic. And it's a beautiful target to have, because the target is the first test of support and resistance of this triangle, which is this distance here. We drag this out to wherever we could see a breakout. Let's say we see a breakout at the end of April 2025, because, you know, say sell in May and go away. Or let's say, in fact, for the purposes of this one, we see a breakout next Q4 2025. Once we see that breakout, that takes the price target there on Luna Classic to 0.0015. Now, of course, that would be clearly a new all-time high here on Luna Classic, and therefore there shouldn't be too much resistances up here, stopping the price from potentially even going higher than that. So, of course, this could play out something like this, where we see prices on Luna Classic, you know, settle off once more. We see a few more tests of support and resistance, and then boom, we want to see a clear breakthrough. This pump should happen fairly quickly as well. So a breakout from a triangle should look something like this, where we pump quite high. Maybe we see a few resistances along the way, but we see something like this, for example, and then boom, our price target at 0.015 is reached. So this is kind of what I'm looking at the long term. Of course, this price target here changes depending on where we see the breakout. So this is something you might want to draw if you are monitoring this chart. But generally, it's a monster trade. 14x here on Luna Classic. And you know how Luna Classic behaves throughout its history. You know, these upwards moves aren't gradual. They pump like this. So this is really what we're looking for from a breakout from this triangle. Quick upwards movements, taking the price up multiple X's over the course of a few weeks. And yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for here on Luna Classic. Of course, if you are a long-term holder, then do not worry about the shorter time price action. As I say, this is all a distraction. This is all people, you know, people who were believers who are no longer believers. They're exiting their positions in Luna Classic, and this is going to go on for many months. But obviously, the longer the consolidation, the harder the breakout will be, and the further the price is able to go up. So, you know, if you've got a long-term view here on Luna Classic, don't worry about the shorter-term price action. The fact that it's going up and down is actually beneficial for you. If you are looking at the shorter term and you're more of a trader, then like I say, we're at this bullish support at the moment. So we could see a nice bounce in the upwards direction. Prices, like I say, are along the Fibonacci levels. So next level up from here, for example, is 10.8 cents, then near 12 cents as potential take profits. However, if we lose this bullish support, then we could be heading down quite quickly to this 8 cents region, potentially even lower, actually down to this support here, this long-term support that we have on Luna Classic. So that's basically what I'm keeping my eyes out for, and that's all I have to say really in this video. So thank you so much for watching. Do let me know down in the comments if you are holding Luna Classic. and how you feel about Luna Classic right now. And otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video.